my need to do this movie was to work with him. My need was to work with other great actors like Cuba. I had the benefit of working with him in one other film, and he blew me away by his freedom of choices. You know, I thought I was this actor that understood. You see Liev Schreiber, who, fearless. Robin Williams, fearless. But the fact that they all trust Lee and trust him to tell this very dark story that could have negative consequences if Lee had ulterior motives in telling this story. But Lee told an honest story from a human perspective, not from a black man's perspective, not from the disenfranchised, but from the perspective of God's view, an agapic view of this horrible landscape called humanity, and the course of a man's life over 80 years that was through tragedy, but somehow he found the beauty of gifts from the end of it. Yeah, well, Howard, he represented a particular area of Black America who may, with the right encouragement, have been able to go and make a stand. But we had been told earlier, I mean, he holds a government job, and that's all you wanted in the black community. If you had a government job and you could have retirement, you know, you got a pension coming to you, health care, what else do you need, you know? Even though there's more he would like to accomplish, he was afraid to do more because he thought the little he had would be taken away from him. And that's a lot of black men in America felt that way, that it was pointless to try and make a difference. You know, they lost the faith in humanity. And that was something that Forrest's character never did. The dignity of being made in God's image still shined through. I've had the privilege of knowing Oprah for like the last 8 or 9 years under social, you know, and friendly circumstances. We have a lot of friends, a few friends in common, you know, and we're all very fond of each other. And, you know, they've never really cared about creed or position. They just like the artist in you. So I wasn't intimidated by that aspect of it. I was intimidated by her comfortability with the camera. Whereas I'm not around the camera all the time, but she's always in front of the camera, so she was always at ease, and nothing shook her up or frightened her whatsoever. So, you know, I borrowed a little bit of her calmliness and comportment while I was there.